The New Mexico Farmers Marketing Association supports more than 1,000 direct market farmers and 60 farmer markets across the entire state by educating the public, supporting nutrition programs, and creating food access. And Denise Miller is the Executive Director of New Mexico Farmers Marketing Association. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Nikki.
Thank you for coming here.
Well, thanks for having me.
And bringing all the fresh fruits and vegetables for us. We love that. And I want to ask you, before we get into anything else, why are farmers markets, or growers markets as we're calling them as well, such great places to buy food?
Oh, it's a great question. And farmers markets are really unique because they have two things really going for them.
Okay.
One is the quality of the food itself. So you get the freshest food that it's usually been picked within 24 hours of your visit. So it's really, really fresh, which also means it lasts longer. Not only does it taste extra good when you get it home, but it's really going to last in your refrigerator.
Yeah, and isn't that a big concern when people buy fruit and vegetable in general?
It always is, because if you're like me at all, sometimes you get home, things get pushed to the back of the refrigerator.
And then you forget.
Right, or you have every intention of eating them. And so the longer our salad mixes, our fruit, everything lasts, the better you get the most value.
So that's the first reason. What's the second reason?
The second thing is that you are buying directly from the people who grow and raise the food themselves.
Isn't that cool?
And so that offers a number of benefits. First of all, you can find out all kinds of information about the food. You can find out how it's grown, where it's grown, whether it's organic, pesticide-free.
That's great.
You can also find out if they're your neighbor. They might be growing the food just down the street from you.
Oh, that's great.
And that means you're also supporting the local economy and the farmers who live in our area.
It's such a big deal for us here.
It's really, really important to support our local food system.
No kidding. And that's one of the things we take the most pride in on our show, is really supporting local business and local farmers and the people who produce these amazing products that we all get to enjoy. So what kind of foods really grow well in New Mexico?
Well, everybody knows chili is, New Mexico's favorite. But sometimes people just don't realize how much the variety of food that is grown here.
Okay.
So it depends on the season of what you'll find at market. But there is a range of everything from eggplant, root vegetables like crops, and carrots, watermelon, cantaloupes, broccoli, cauliflower, just about everything.
And what are we looking at now? I see onions.
Right there is the onions. June is a great time to buy fresh onions at the market. They're really, you can tell they've got their stems on, and they are sweet and really extra delicious. Some people might think onions are a commodity crop because, is one onion the same as another?
Sure.
When you buy market onions, you really start to see that not all food is created equal.
Yeah, I love that. You really learn the difference between the red onion, the yellow onion, and the white onion, which a lot of us don't know, including myself.
It's true. And even, for instance, the cherries, which right now is it is cherry season, and the fruit is really coming onto the market now. And you can see there's several varieties right here.
Oh my God.
The ones in the white bowl there are Rainier cherries.
Okay.
And those, sometimes they're called rainbow cherries. They're a yellow cherry with a red blush, and they taste different than the other cherry.
They do. They're amazing, I must say. I'll have to have another one.
They're really great. And
so good.
Apricots are in season right now. And every week, people will notice the food changes, and so it just depends when you get to market and exactly where you shop, because there are 60 markets across the state.
See, that's convenient.
About 10 in the Albuquerque area.
Okay.
And then plus Santa Fe, etc. And so the growing season can vary. If you're on the East Mountains growing, it's cooler. And so they can grow, you'll get things a little bit later than if you're down in the valley. So that's how we get a really wide variety.
That's a great point
food.
you make. And I know this is another thing. I know I'm somebody, I come to a farmer's market, I see everything, I want everything. Would you recommend that people bring a shopper's list ahead of time, or do you think they should just go with the moment?
Definitely go with the moment.
Really?
And buy. You've got to go with what is in season.
Okay.
And so even if you've got a recipe in mind and it might have carrots, but maybe it's just not quite carrot season, well, if you see zucchini, buy what you like.
Okay.
And then you can't go wrong, because once you get home, it's so easy these days to look up recipes, whether you're using the internet or
watching our show. We do recipes every day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so really just buy what's in season, buy what you like, and don't worry about buying too much, because even if you overbuy, you can usually do something. If you buy too much fruit, which I often do.
I do too.
You can cook it and make a compote.
Yeah, you can do a lot of different things with it. Now, I wanted to ask you, do farmers markets accept SNAP? And SNAP is the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program that was formerly known really as food stamps. That's how we all know SNAP.
That's true.
You know?
Yes, that's it. They do.
They do. Okay,
many
good.
markets, about half the markets across the state, accept SNAP. And what that means is customers who receive SNAP benefits from the federal government, they go to the market, to the information table.
Okay.
They swipe their card just like they would if they were at a store.
Okay.
They tell the person what dollar value they'd like back, and they get wooden tokens.
Oh.
And so then they can spend these wooden tokens just like money
in any market. Yeah,
exactly.
Oh,
and
that's fabulous.
The Albuquerque markets, actually, most of the tokens are market specific.
Okay, because that one says Santa Fe.
Exactly.
All right.
But so in Albuquerque, Albuquerque's the one exception where they have they share a system of tokens.
Oh, nice.
So if you get tokens at the downtown market and then you want to use them at Nob Hill, you absolutely can.
That's good to know. So, how can our viewers find the farmers market that's most convenient for them?
The easiest way is probably our website, which is farmersmarketsnm.org.
Perfect. It's on the screen right now.
That has the full list of market locations, the times, the day of the week.
Nice.
And there's a market manager contact if they need to call someone.
And get all the details they need to know. Well, Denise, this has been enlightening and fun, and I am so ready to eat some more cherries. Thank you for joining us today.
It's been
a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll be right back.